Wow, welcome everybody. Welcome to my Bajerski YouTube channel. It's been a very interesting afternoon, yesterday afternoon until today. My voice is a little croaky, and the reason why, some of you might have heard me on my live video that I did yesterday. I started to lose my voice a little bit. And the reason why is because I went to a dentist, and they poked around, and obviously something happened. I don't know, maybe not clean the utensils, but then I started to get some kind of infection in my throat. Garlic. After I did everything that I needed to do, I went back and started to get worse, and so I chopped a full clove of garlic up into tiny bits and put it onto a tomato with some natural oil, which helps clear that kind of all the stuff that's going on there. So yeah, and then I went to bed early, and now I'm fine. Funnily enough, wearing Mount Shasta as I did really helped, and I had some very vivid dreams and some unusual things, and I thought, well, I still got about another, I don't know, 20 pieces left of Mount Shasta that I haven't even put up yet, and they've been just sat there. I've worked on them for now probably 30 hours, 35 hours, and I kept saying, oh, I'll put it up at some point, and I didn't know when, and then I came in this morning, and I should be putting up the garnets and and other things, green. I've got some other crystals ready anyway, green amethyst, but I just thought, no, this is the perfect moment. This is absolutely the perfect moment. A beautiful set of Mount Shasta Opals. I'm going to put them on special offer to help people. This is that last lot. I don't know if I've got any more left in Bali, but I think that's probably the last lot. So yeah, I'll show you. I've got one around my neck there. Nice chunk. That's a nice big chunk. Smaller pieces. Look at that. Beautiful. Gorgeous. All different in colours. Gorgeous, eh? So yeah, look at this one. Wow. Look at that. I like them in the natural form. Love them. And yeah, oh, what am I wearing today? There you go. He's got the whole world in it. I don't like singing that record anymore, especially after watching Aircon with Nicolas Cage in it. Oh, that was horrible. Yeah, but that was just a pre telegram for the paedophiles, of course, normalizing them, making them seem good. Yeah, sick world we live in. But anyway, guys, yeah, this was kind of, blew me away. Somebody asked me the other day, what's the difference in frequency and energy between Mount Shasta Opal and Moldavite, and I thought that was a great question, and I thought I'd embrace that in this conversation today. So the extraterrestrial energy of Moldavite tends to take you to places where you don't know, you don't understand. It's new. It's very, very, very strange. Whereas Mount Shasta is more of an earthly, strange and unique energy. Both crystals heal. Both crystals help you heal, which it did yesterday. Both crystals, let's stick with if the banging stops. I went to have my breakfast this morning, some granola and some fresh yogurt and some fruits, and the lady there came up to me and she said, "Do you know, every time you come here, the place is packed." She's not Italian, she's Spanish, but I can't do a Spanish. She says, "I notice this every time you come." I said, "Yeah, maybe I should get employed by shops when they're quiet." Anyway, it's stopped now. So yeah, the frequency and energy when you wear it is more grounding and earthly. It's more easier to access the healing ability. It's more easy to access the psychic attunement as well with Mount Shasta. Whereas with Moldavite, it's more of a hold on to your horses, you know, hold on to your, hold on to anything because you don't know what's going to happen. Although there's been many a times that I've worked with Mount Shasta and it's blown people away, especially in this past couple of years. I'm speaking of, recently, couple of years now. The last year's been phenomenal, with clients telling me that Mount Shasta's been really helpful along their journey of awakening. A lot of messages that came in from clients with Mount Shasta was that it helped protect them through difficult times. They felt like they had a really strong energy field that people wouldn't penetrate and wouldn't cause them issue or pain, wouldn't hurt them. That's from people who've been abused. I've got many messages that came in from Mount Shasta helping their children through really challenging moments. Also, tons of messages from healers saying that they love working with it as they're healing their clients. It really is a fantastic crystal when you're doing absent healing. So Mount Shasta, it elevates your energy to a new degree. So whatever you're doing, whether it's sports, whether it's yoga, body exercises, astral travel, anything, you find you're elevated in energy. So I would say the same as last night, you know, my healing so yeah, I'm gonna have to talk over that. It's very loud in my ear. They shouldn't be working on a Saturday. Law, nobody follows it anyway, who cares? But yeah, I mean, just give people a break. You've worked 5 days a week, give people a break, at least Saturday and Sunday, let people have a rest, but not here. It's continuous. But, you know, I guess the quicker they finish, the quicker it's going to be, you know, more peace. Well, won't be peace, there's a swimming pool right outside here. So that means that they're going to, and there's, I don't know, 10 apartments, which means that they're going to rent out on a weekly basis, which means that there's going to be screaming. I actually prefer that anyway. I don't mind the screaming of the children playing in the swimming pool. Rather nice. Beats hammering nails and wood all day. So I can't remember where I was now. Oh yeah, the healing process, my healing process last night. I honestly thought, I kept saying to myself, I am healed, I am well. But in the back of my mind, you know what your mind is like, it tries to sabotage everything. It says, get ready for, you know, being sick for a week. And I woke up in the morning so pleasantly surprised, thinking, thank you, my body is incredible. At, you know, nearly 60 years old, my body heals so fast from, you know, the crap out there that you have to deal with, you know. I understand why people stay in. I understand why people don't want to mix with other people's energies and negativity these days. The world is getting crazy. People are arguing, fighting. This village has never seen any nastiness. But as of late, people are getting crazy. Don't beep your horn, for God's sake. You know, because, you know, and if there's any issue around you, anything, put your head down, keep walking, don't enter into conflict, guys. This is just from my heart to yours. People are not the same anymore. That soul, that consciousness that were connected to this bodysuit, a lot of people haven't got it anymore, which means that they just work with the brain, so they'll just fire at you instead of the consciousness saying, don't do that. Don't pull the trigger, don't hurt somebody, don't go and hit them. Now that's gone. And you can see it. You can see it, it's gone. Consciousness, it doesn't speak anymore because of the things that we talked about 4 years ago. There's more zombie nation than I've ever seen these days. Not everybody, but a lot. So it helped through the night, and, you know, it was beautiful. So it's true to say that it's it elevates your healing. It really does. It's phenomenal. And it's just lovely. It isn't an evasive crystal that, you know, throws you left, right, and centre, which I like, to be fair. That's why when everybody says don't like Moldavite, it's done this, I actually like it because it shakes you up and brings you to a proper place, you know, a good level place. But sometimes you need shaking up. Sometimes we need it. The stubbornness of me, of course. So what are the effects of Mount Shasta Opal? There was many clients that mentioned a numbing effect, and I'd found that as well. So that's interesting. There is a numbing energy effect and a tingling effect that you'll get from time to time, and it's always a positive, especially when you're doing the work. So don't ever worry about that. That's just the frequency that it's healing you at. It's the frequency of the crystal. So yeah. I think one of the wonderful things about this crystal is that it really does awaken stubborn people, and I've mentioned it a few times before. I think what kind of enters my thoughts when I think of Mount Shasta Opal is that those that just eat, drink and sleep and work and just don't see anything, if you put a piece of Mount Shasta on them, you find that they'll awaken the most stubborn mind to see things within themselves and around themselves, and signs. And so it's wonderful for guys who are kind of non-believers, that it kind of wakes them up a little bit to something else. And I guess that's it really. It's kind of blown me away ever since, and again last night it's just proven it again, blown me away absolutely. So it's good for so many things, and it keeps getting more interesting by the day. Mount Shasta, if you don't know, is a place in America, and it's a mountain which was, well, not so much now because the Native Americans have been, you know, persecuted, and it was their sacred mountain, and there's so many stories about the energy and frequency of healing, and so many people are drawn to Mount Shasta. Well, you know what? I don't need to be drawn to Mount Shasta. I am in Mount Shasta. I'm around it. I'm within it, and it's in my energy. So I don't need to go there so much, but maybe I will, because I did an interview with the lovely Heather Phillips. I don't know if you've seen it yet. It's the video before this one. And Heather actually is blessed to have been pulled to Mount Shasta, and she lives basically on Mount Shasta, and she tells me the story, and she's mentioned that she has a friend whose family member owns a mine in Mount Shasta. Ooh, I am tempted. But just at the moment, there's too much going on. There's too much happening. Too many strange things are happening for me to even want to go anywhere at the moment. I just want to stay put. And I'm blessed to be able to work with Mount Shasta. And yeah, I hope you appreciate it. I'll put them on special offer as best as I can. And I hope you appreciate it. I'll just put one link below to Mount Shasta, my beautiful Mount Shasta. They've all been mounted, as you can see, beautiful mountains from Bali with the MB logo. I hope you appreciate that. That's just to show that it's a genuine piece. And even people who live on Mount Shasta don't even know where to get it. So it's pretty a lovely privilege to have a piece of Mount Shasta mined from there. And I hope you appreciate it too. So I'll put one link below, and have a great day. And thank you so much, guys, for liking and subscribing. Can't stand saying that, to be fair, because it's not that important, but it is, because it gets people to see your content, and people do learn and really heal. A lot of people heal from it. So hey, if you've never pressed subscribe, maybe today you might want to do it as a kind gesture, and that'll be lovely. It's the only reason why I'm saying that is because now it seems as though I'm not shadow banned. So the past 4 years, my followership never moved. It went down. We were at nearly 190,000, and then no matter how many people subscribed, it just kept going down and down. And for some reason, this last couple of weeks, we're starting to see it going up again. So we hit 188,000 again. So not that I'm that bothered. I'm not that bothered, to be fair. Do what you want. Don't even worry about it. It's all good. If you're watching this, that's all that matters. Have a beautiful day. One link below. I would say go to your local crystal store and ask the owner of the crystal store to buy you a piece of Mount Shasta, to get a piece, but I'm not so sure. I've spoken to a lot of crystal people, and a lot of shops contact me to buy the Mount Shasta. I don't have enough, guys. I don't have enough to be able to sell it to every now and again. There might be a chunk here and there that I can find, and then you've seen me break it down and put them into caps. It's a labour of love, to be fair. So I don't know, maybe you can find them online, but I don't know. But all I can say is that at least you know they're genuine and they come from Mount Shasta, and they're signed MB collection, plus the fact I've worked on them for many hours, put a lot of love and pure energy healing into them. So I love you all. One link below, Mount Shasta, Mark Bajerski, signed MB collection is ready for you at special offer.